Good evening, St. John's. This is Ann Strom, your Director of Children's Ministry. And this week I'm coming to you from somewhere that looks a little bit different. This week, Maggie, Pastor Walter, Elizabeth, and I brought 11 children and youth from St. John's to Lutheran Lakeside. So right now I am sitting at the spot where we have our evening worship every night. We gather around this bonfire and cross on the lake to come together to celebrate God's love, all He does for us, and everything that we have learned this week. This week, our students are focusing on the theme of His promises are greater than our problems. So everywhere we look, we're talking about the promises that God has made to us and how those are bigger than our problems. Yesterday, the students were asked to talk about what some of the problems they face every day are. They listed examples like bullying, having a fight with their brother and sister, not maybe wanting to follow mom and dad's rules, right? They listed many problems in their life that they might face. And then we talked about the promises that God has made to always be with us through those, to be with us when there's a bully, to forgive us when we fight with our brother and sister or don't listen to our mom, to be with us and strengthen us when we're unsure and worried. We've had many counselors share their stories about a time God was with them. And talking with our youth and our children, some of them have shared their stories with us about a time God was with them. So this week, as we think about that story with our children and youth here at camp, I want to take a second to think about that with you guys as well. So we talk about God's promises, how He gives us so many promises throughout the Bible to always be forgiven, to give lots of grace, that He's always going to love us and be with us and strengthen us. Those are promises that God gives us every day in the Bible. And we need to sometimes remember those when we're thinking about our problems. The problems that we might face every day, whether it's a fight with a coworker, being so busy, running kids around or family around and trying to see things. Whether it's a newer problem that evolved around the pandemic. Whatever the problem that might have been, we need to put our faith back in God's promises. His promises help guide and lead us through those. I'm thinking of stories in my own time where sometimes when you're so deep into your problem that you just can't even figure out the promises that God gives us. Take that time, whether it's through song, whether it's through journaling, whether it's through another form of prayer, to spend time with God and remember the promises that He gives us. Just like our students are doing this week, taking time out of every day to remember the promises that God gave us and how we can use those to be strong in our faith and to not leave so much worry. God is with us always, and He's sharing those promises with us so that we don't have to focus on our problems. Our students are working that this week, and I want you guys to think about that as well. I'm going to leave you with an image here of just this cross on the lake, the beautiful serene setting that our students get to explore because of everything that you guys do and help them with.